Hello, my name is Alyssa McCoy, and for my Teach It assignment, I will be discussing the topic, when is sales considered unethical? Okay, to start, business ethics is defined as the study of proper business policies and practices regarding potentially controversial issues such as corporate governance, insider trading, bribery, discrimination, corporate social responsibility, and fiduciary responsibilities. According to an article titled Building Trust Through Ethical Sales Behavior, there is no single code of conduct for sales representatives, although individual companies may produce guidelines for their own sales teams. This is very interesting and not something that I had originally expected when it comes to unethical sales strategies. Okay, going over 5 different examples of unethical business sales strategies will be the next following 5 slides. The 5 mentioned are according to 2 articles, one by Brandon Hickey and another by the author Alberto Alessandro Aleo. And again, these will be the following 5 slides. The first example is unfulfilled commitments and promises. This includes failing to meet customer expectations on a product or service. These could be expectations on the item or service capabilities or function. An example would be advertising while still in development or early stages. Also, unfulfilled delivery or completion time are examples of not meeting commitments or promises. The next example, misrepresentation, could be an example of upselling customers on something that doesn't benefit them in the long run, as in the customers. Also, selling products that aren't meant to last or don't work properly is an example. An unethical salesperson will also sell a product to a customer even if it's not what they need, instead of using their knowledge to recommend the proper alternative to that customer. In the long run, misrepresenting your customer will be very damaging to your reputation. Lack of transparency can, for example, be lying about the duration of a promotional period to increase pressure to the customer to purchase something. This could mean telling a customer that there is only one item left for them to buy when there is, for example, 50 left instead, to make them feel desperate or impulsive. Another example is not making customers aware of price changes, so telling them something isn't on sale when it actually is on sale or at a different price. Lack of transparency makes a business look untrustworthy. Contract commitment disclosure is often a manipulative measure for hiding fine print commitments that customers didn't understand or see when signing a contract. This will oftentimes catch customers off guard. In the short term, it will increase sales, but in the long term will diminish customer retention. It again makes businesses look sneaky and untrustworthy. Our last example, finalizing a sale too quickly, is another unethical sales strategy. Not offering trials or examples of a product doesn't allow customers to make informed purchase decisions. Another common issue is an unfair refund or return policy to protect customers. Lastly, not standing behind products and being considered, not standing behind products can be considered pushing a sale too quickly and may also fall under the misrepresentation. Okay, so what can you do as a salesperson to avoid unethical sales strategies? Well, according to the article titled, Does Transparency Influence the Ethical Behavior of Salespeople? Here are some tips for avoiding unethical sales strategy. To start, avoid any of the unethical strategies mentioned so far in this PowerPoint at all costs. Customers should be valued highly and treated with respect. If you follow the golden rule and treat your customer how you would like to be treated in a sale, you will find positive results. A main point I would like to focus on is how to build credibility, which will be discussed in the next slide. When it comes to building credibility, The article titled Cultural Drivers and Trust Outcomes of Customer Perceptions of Organizational Unethical Marketing Behavior. That article mentions a quote reading, recent evidence has clearly shown that customer trust is rooted in unethical considerations pertaining to the firm's marketing activities. Trust is mentioned many times to be one of the most important factors of customer consideration when involved in a sale. According to, again, the article titled Building Trust Through Ethical Sales Behavior, here are a few tips for producing credibility. First, present clear information. Make competitive comparisons fair and accurate. Give honest advice. Understand customer needs. Own up to problems. Be reliable. And lastly, avoid the sale at all costs approach. Okay, here are the articles and journals I used in summarizing what makes sales unethical. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to watching your videos as well.